Three things you need to do to get into holiday letting. My name is Joe Stallard. I'm a director at House and Holiday Home Mortgages. We're a mortgage broker who specialise in UK holiday property. Today, let's take a look at what you can do to get into the world of holiday letting. The first one is to really understand the market and exactly where you want to be. So the first part of that is going to be location. Look at where's popular, where there's demand, where are you actually invested in investing. You know, it's very easy to get emotionally tied in the holiday letting world to areas that you like visiting yourself, but is there demand from other holiday makers there? You know, do you really know how you're going to be able to rent the property out and you know, attract people to come and stay in your property, because it is an investment first. You need to consider the seasonal fluctuations that might come with areas. You know, typically and generically speaking, southwest of England, very good from a summer point of view in your Cornwalls and your Devons. Maybe not so much out of season. Maybe that's where your Lake District comes into its own with its, you know, year-long round attraction for walkers. So really understanding the type of thing you're looking for. Are you going ultra high end? Are you going, you know, a bit more cheap and cheerful? Somewhere in between? Are you attracting dog owners? Are you attracting walkers? Are you attracting professionals? Attracting couples? Really doing that thinking and legwork up front is ultimately going to have a big part to play for you. From there, I think it's about getting yourself mortgage ready as well. You know, understanding, you know, how you need to present yourself to a mortgage lender to be able to get finance on that holiday property is important. So making sure your credit score is in a good place, making sure that you've got good bank statements ready to go, you've got income documents ready to go, the type of typical things you would get through going through a mortgage process. And if you don't have a deposit, you need to save up for one. 20 to 25% seems to be the starting point for most lenders in the world of holiday letting, and obviously the more you get, typically the more attractive products you get yourself open to. Number two then is really around selecting the property. So we've got the location now it's around selecting the property. So things to think about here are what's going to make it difficult for you. Well, the more quirky the property might be great from an investment point of view. You might be able to fill it really well. It might look great on Airbnb or whatever platform you're doing, but are we going to be able to get lending on it? And when we're looking at strange construction types, anything with occupancy restrictions, access restrictions, maybe even certain EPC levels, energy performance certification levels, you know, all of these things are going to come into play when really getting that holiday let mortgage. Equally, you need to understand, you know, what is the potential of the property from a rental perspective. So looking at that in terms of getting a rental forecast for the property you're looking to do, to understand the sorts of figures you're going to be working with, is going to be really, really important. Section 3 then is around starting to engage with the relevant professionals. We'd always recommend getting property tax advice up front. There's a lot of speciality in the holiday let world, so get the right advice there to make sure you're doing it in a structure that suits you. And then, you know, of course I'm going to say this, but look at a specialist mortgage brokerage who is going to be able to really get to grips with your situation, with the property, and walk you through that holiday let side of things. We will make sure then that you're put in touch with relevant holiday letting insurance specialists. We'll take your circumstances, look at the variety, and make sure we get the right holiday let mortgage product for you, which is going to make that investment possible. So the three things you need to do: understand the market, understand the property, and engage the right professionals, and you should be well on your way to having a successful holiday let. Hope that's been useful. Like and subscribe below, and if we can be of any help, you'll find us at hhhmortgages.com.